Good day, ma'am. I am Jade Valdesquino, base Cream 3, Block 9. So now, I'm going to discuss on what I have learned in our subject, which is ito, non-institutional corrections. But before that, um, since this is our final, I just want to say thank you, ma'am, to be a good instructress in this subject. And also, thank you so much, ma'am, for the grades that you give me. So now let's proceed. So in corrections, they have two types, which is institutional corrections and non-institutional corrections. When we say institutional corrections, diri nasud ang rehabilitation of offenders in jail or prison. While in non-institutional corrections refers to a community-based program. So, in short, wala ni gahisigot sa prisuhan. Gahisigot ni siya mismo sa community. By non-institutional correction is meant the accused is tried under the law and the rules of court. After trial, he was sentenced, and the judgment being final and executory, and the time of appeal lapse, he has to serve his sentence. So, next, non-institutional, they have three following privileges, which is the probation, parole, and executive clemency. So what is probation? Probation is a disposition under which a defendant, after conviction and sentence, is released subject to conditions imposed by the court and to the supervision of a probation officer. A privilege granted by the court to a person convicted of a criminal offense to remain in the community instead of actually going to prison or jail. So next, what is parole? It is the conditional release of a prisoner from correctional institution after serving the minimum period of prison sentence. So, pag nag-apply dahil sa parole, dapat final and executory judgment na. So next, what is executive clemency? It refers to reprieve, absolute pardon, conditional pardon, with or without parole conditions, and commutation of sentence as may be granted by the President of the Philippines. So what is reprieve? Reprieve refers to the deferment of the implementation of the sentence of an interval of time. It does not annul the sentence, but merely postpones or suspends its execution. And next is conditional pardon. Conditional pardon, if delivered and accepted, it is a contract between the executive and the convict that the former will release the latter upon compliance with the condition. So, sample, not to violate any of the penal laws of the country again. For commutation of sentence, the prisoner shall have served at least 1/3 of the minimum of his indeterminate sentence. For conditional pardon, the prisoner shall have served at least 1/2 of the minimum of his original indeterminate sentence. For absolute pardon, after he has served his maximum sentence or granted final release and discharge or court termination of probation. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you and good day.